content of this channel is for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised. You're tuned in to the Green Gorilla channel. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification button. And please, feel free to share the video. Thank you. What's good, everybody? I'm the G with a PhD, and you're tuned in to the Green Gorilla channel, the place where black men can express themselves freely, straight up, no chaser. And before I get things kicked off, I want to give a shout out to all of the members of the Green Gorilla channel, which is growing day by day. I want to give a shout out to Barnolas, Kyle J. Sura, I'm Just Jules, The Book of Ronin, Ab Media 83, NJ Progressive Indie, Damon Harris, Brian McMurray, Ethan Hines, Mr. Lou Meth, TD Hip Hop Media, Drew Main, Shop Talk Live, Jones Boy, Ryan Jackson, The Face, Mr. Heat, David the Man, Afro Analyst, NEU, Ronan Martin, Black Wizard ADOS, Camp Low, Isa Abdul Sahir, Sir Anthony, Deshaun Nolly, Aaron Lloyd, MLR, Charles Rogers, Black Dog, Brother Love, Infamous Chillin', Universal 178, Black Swerve 404, Rashid Barnes, Aaron Smith, DH, C-Truth the Revelator, Gold Professor, The Nameless Protagonist, Black Pill Ned Stark, Arthur Unknown, Odd Khaled, Roderick Jackson, Dr. Tiasan Johnson, Brian Williams, Kalan Jakala, Sherrod Martin, Ricky Dawson, Cedric Bowman, 27360, BK Born Shaheed, James Washington, Hostile ADEP, Seven Coast Dojo, W. Pierre 1, Rogish the Billmonger, I Care, Force Windu, Lady Miss Thing Green, BGS Ibmore, and Marvin Battle Jr. Thank you so much for being members of the Green Gorilla channel. Now, I've made some upgrades and some improvements to the Green Gorilla channel over the last few days, and I want to appreciate or send out a round of appreciation and applause for all of the members who have kept this thing going and have helped me to get it right. We got some more things that need to be done and that can be done to help improve the quality of the content of the channel. Right now, I'm broadcasting in 720p. At some point, I would like to broadcast at 1080p. That way, what you see in terms of the display digitally can be improved. So, if you feel the predilection, become a member of the Green Gorilla channel and help to improve the quality of the content and the production value of the channel. I can't do it by myself. But I'm telling you, when you invest in the Green Gorilla channel invests in itself to give you a better visual and a content heavy and a substantive, inclusiveness to what's going on here behind the scenes. So I want to thank all of the members of the Green Gorilla channel. And if you're inquiring about how to become a member of the Green Gorilla channel, well, here's how. What's good, everybody? I'm the G with a PhD, and you're tuned in to the Green Gorilla channel, the place where black men can express themselves freely, straight up, no chaser. Today, I want to introduce you to my new membership program that consists of 5 levels where you can invest in the Green Gorilla channel on a monthly basis and receive level-specific perks. Memberships are special because they improve the quality of the content of the channel and will help me to be able to keep the channel going. Now, to participate in the Green Gorilla channel membership program, all you have to do is hit the join button, which is located right next to the subscribe button on my channel page. Now, for all of my subscribers who decide not to participate in my membership program, nothing will change. The content will keep coming the way it always has. Thanks for watching, And be careful out here, people. Bless. So, I'm back. And look, today what I'm going to do is just jump right into what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about all of this controversy and all of the issues surrounding Kevin Samuels. And I'm not going to put a whole bunch of images of Kevin Samuel up, nor the young lady who called into his show. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to have a conversation with you about it. And as far as I'm concerned, what I've been hearing and all of the issues being presented about it are stupid as, wait a minute, before I even do that, let me make sure that you got something clear. Because many of you people, you come to this channel and you don't understand what I do here. So just to let you know what I do here and what you can be exposed to while you are visiting here. The content of this channel is for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised. Yeah. For the most part, if you don't like to hear pejorative terminology, leave. If you don't want to hear me curse, leave. If you don't want to hear harsh or tough language, leave. Bottom line. Period. So I'm just getting that out of the way. Now, the first thing I want to say about this whole debacle surrounding Kevin Samuels is, as far as I'm concerned, it's stupid as fuck. Bottom line, stupid as fuck. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, quite simply, for one, much success has been given to Kevin Samuels over I don't know how many years that he's been grinding on YouTube to get his channel to a place where it is now. He didn't just start last year or the year before last. He's been grinding at this for quite a bit of time. And anybody who's part of this space knows that he has. And not only that, the people who are in this space know that Kevin Samuels is brutal in the way that he talks to people, in the way that he gives advice. Not only has Kevin Samuels been brutal with women or the women that call into his show, Kevin Samuels has been brutal with men. And he tells them what's real about the shit the way he sees it. Now, you can agree with him or you can disagree with him. But the reality is, this motherfucking dude ain't changed. He ain't changed for women. He ain't changed for men. He's trying to give the people who call in to his show advice predicated upon what he perceives to be the truth about what these people are setting their goals for, what they're trying to accomplish in the dating game. This is just the way that the man has been. Now, one of the things that's funny to me is recently there was a clip that came out with Kevin Samuels talking to a young man, and he was basically saying, look, you're 20 years old, you stay in your parents' house, and you're out of shape, you're overweight. And then Kevin Samuels asked the guy, do you got a big dick? And the guy's like, well, come on, man, that shit was brutal. Now, some people said, well, because Kevin Samuels did that Kevin Samuels was gay, whatever the case may be, that he was moist. And now people are beginning to question, Kevin Samuels' sexuality, as if, what the fuck difference does that make? What does it have to do with the fucking conversation related to somebody calling in his show and giving him advice? As far as I'm concerned, it has no fucking bearing what the fuck so ever. It has nothing to do with the price of fucking eggs. So let me get that out of the way. I just want to say that. Now, I don't care about the man's sexuality. I don't give a fuck. I'm not fucking him. I ain't got to lay down next to the dude. And then also women, this is the funny shit about women to me, especially black women. I thought y'all loved gay motherfuckers. I thought gay motherfuckers, if he is gay, which I'm not saying that he is, but if he was, I thought y'all loved them motherfuckers. I thought those was your ace boon coons. I thought them was your dirties. I thought them was your ride or dies. I thought them was the motherfuckers that, you know, that do the work for y'all, that protect black women and all that good shit. That's what I thought. But now you want to use some gay, and then also I thought that as a whole, black women were protective of gay black men. I thought y'all was like, yay, go gay black men. I thought that was what y'all was on. But now you want to come with the homophobia shit, but y'all be the first motherfuckers to be talking to somebody about some goddamn homophobia. That's some bullshit contradictory right there. Some straight bullshit contradictory bullshit. Bottom line, it's some bullshit. And look, I don't even have to have a script for this shit, cause the shit, it makes no common sense to me, none at all. Period. So I wanted to get that out of the way first for all you motherfuckers talking about some gay shit. I thought y'all was the ride or die gay I thought y'all was the gayest of the gay motherfuckers. Is what I'm saying. I thought y'all all had a gay friend and shit that was so fucking vibrant and live and he could tell you the truth and all this other fuckery. But now it's a big fat fucking problem. Now you want to start talking about black men and homophobia and shit while y'all exhibiting this shit. So I just thought I would point that out. It's some bullshit. First bomb. First bomb. Now I dare anybody, I done left the shit in the chat. So if you say that I'm wrong, I want you to come over on here and demonstrate to me that I am wrong. So let's get that out of the way. The second thing is, thank you G-Rock and thank you Ebo Sosa for the donations. And thank you Raphael Brown for becoming a member of the Green Gorilla channel. I appreciate that. But the second thing I want to talk about, and the second issue I have with all of this and why I think it's stupid as fuck, actually I already mentioned 2 points. The first off, the dude is brutal regardless. That's the first point. The second point is all the gay shit is some bullshit. The third point is, did or did not that woman call into his show? She called into what show? She called into his motherfucking show. She called into his show. She watches the show. She knows what Kevin does on his show. So she knows what the fuck to expect when she finally does come into contact with Kevin. So why are we having a conversation about protecting this woman or somehow preserving this woman's feelings when she knows what the business is with this shit as it pertains to Kevin Samuels? She knows exactly what to expect, but I guess she thought that calling in, because what's funny to me is, for some reason, every black woman or anybody, it could even be a man, motherfuckers think they are the exception to the rule. I don't know why, but I mean, they feel like, okay, well, you know, I might not be in a class of people who normally receive the kind of accoutrements to come along with people who are in that class, but, well, you know, I'm me, so, well, you know, I'm special. Motherfucker, you are not special, male or female. She called into that man's channel, knowing how that man gets down, and she got the treatment that anybody else who would have called into that show would have got, predicated upon what the fuck that woman looked like. Let's just be honest about that. I'm just saying, come on, man. Let's stop the chicanery and the bullshit, man. She knew what the fuck to expect. Then, not only did she call into the man's show, she called into the man's show when the man had a topic different from that of what she called into the show for. So not only did she call into the show knowing that she could get that work, she called into the show with a topic that had nothing to do with the pre-planned topic that the man had already established, and then she still didn't want to get the work. Or people are saying, well, she shouldn't have got the work. He already told her, okay, you know what, I'm telling you right now, and this is a problem black women have. They feel like their agenda is the agenda of all agendas. Nobody else can establish an agenda, a structure, a pattern, a rule, a paradigm. No. I want what I want right now, and I'm going to get what I want to get right now. So she already called in and set off some shit when she tried to flip the script. On the script. Y'all can't do that, man. Y'all don't set the agenda for every space and place. I'm just saying. So that's the fourth thing. If I'm in the right order, I can't even remember. I ain't even got this shit written down. You don't even need to write it down. You don't even need to write it down. So, next point. Come on, man. You saw that lady, right? Now, the woman wasn't butt ugly. When, you look at women, some women that's, ugly, man, and your face twist up and shit like that. She wasn't ugly like that. Okay? But she's not a motherfucking Kelly Rowland, man. She's not, man. Let's just be honest about that. She's not. She ain't a Lisa Ray back 10 years ago. She ain't a Nia Long. She ain't a bad motherfucker. She's a basic motherfucker. Bottom line. And we know that, man. She's a basic woman, man. Bottom line. She's basic. And look, I got a bot controlling what's going on in the chat. So if you get kicked out, it's probably because you said something that you probably shouldn't have said. You probably try to put a curse word on her. And I know that, the channel is rated R. So I apologize for that because I'm not trying to put anybody out. But I got a bot controlling the chat. So just to let you know that. Now now I'm on the fourth thing. An average basic woman probably can get a man making a lot of cash. It's possible. But it's more difficult to do that shit than it is to get a camel through the head of a needle. Because motherfuckers that's caked up, man, they feel like they ought to have options and access to a whole bunch of different women, man. And they want the best of the best. Bottom line. And men don't give a fuck. If men have money, you can't impress them with money. I don't know why women continuously think that they are bringing something to the table by continuously coming to the table with the idea that because they got a degree or because they are making a certain amount of cash or because, they have a certain amount of knowledge or because they're so prestigious. Men don't give a fuck about any of that shit. They want to know, will you treat me nicely? Or are you going to be an asshole? They want to know if you're going to be loyal. Or you're going to be out in the streets sucking and fucking every time Dick and Harry to step up and press up. And be monkey branching and try to engage in that hypergamy shit. That's what they want to know. They do want a bad motherfucker, but they want a loyal bad motherfucker. And they will hold off until they find what they want. Because they feel like they ought to be able to have access to it. Period. But you act like the shit that men get is something that men want. Like you act like we're operating by the same standards as you are. We're not. We don't give a fuck about your degrees. You give a fuck about your degrees. We don't give a fuck about your degrees. We don't care about that shit. I'd rather have a nice looking, easy to get along with woman. She ain't even got to be what y'all call submissive, but she can't be arrogant and ignorant. Man, I done seen black women, man, with these degrees and shit, with all of this so-called bread and all this so-called education. They're ignorant as fuck, man. They have no respect. They call black men dusty, all kind of ignorant names and shit. Who wants to fuck with that? Then you got body counts past the 30s. Not that you fucking in your 30s, but you got past the body counts past 30s. Nobody who's a man wants a woman that everywhere he goes, she know every nigga that's there. And not only does she just know them like in passing, she knows them carnally. And you can call it slut shaming, you can call it whatever else you want. No man wants that. Not at all, man. I don't want everywhere I go. Yeah, I hit that. Yeah, I fucked the dog. I fucked the dog. Oh, I fucked the dog. Oh, yeah, I fucked the dog. I fucked the dog. I fucked the dog. I fucked the two dog. Nobody wants that, man. So if you got all these kids from all these different dudes, it's indicative of the fact that you are loose. Loose. And no man wants a loose woman, man. Not to settle up and partner and lock down with. Nobody wants that shit. And quiet as kept, women don't want that shit either. Y'all don't want it either. But here's the biggest turn to all of this. And this is what y'all missing. And I'm gonna leave you, I'm gonna hold on to that. And let me just say this. Contribute to the Green Gorilla channel. I know it's Christmas time and things are kind of tight. But contribute and support the Green Gorilla channel, man. I'm trying to provide you with some quality content. And I'm trying to improve the aesthetic value of the channel. So, if you can, please dedicate a little bit of some change to the Green Gorilla channel. But I'm going to take a quick break and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you what's fucked up about all of this from a scholastic point of view. And this is going to shut all that bullshit down, as far as I'm concerned, and really get to the crux of the matter about why all of this conversation surrounding Kevin Samuels is some straight bullshit. So we're back. I'm the G with a PhD and you're tuned in to the Green Gorilla channel. This is the place where black men can express themselves freely, straight up, no chaser. And if you're just coming in and you don't understand what goes on here, I just got to remind you one more time. The content of this channel is for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised. Now here's what's the biggest problem with the Kevin Samuels controversy is all across the board. You got a group of women who call into a show and they're in search of men to take care of them. They want a so-called high value man. They want a man that's making over 6 figures, that's an alpha guy. Okay? Now these women call in and feel like they deserve to have one of these kind of men because what? Why? Because they got a job, because they're educated, because they look good, whatever the case may be. But they're calling in and they're looking for something. They're looking for a man to support them and to take care of them. And they know that there's a shortage of men. And I'm quiet on this one. I took the music off for a reason. Because here's the problem. These women are calling in looking for the perfect man like a goddamn Build-A-Bear. Like they can go to the mall, find out what all of this shit is that these men, like checklist, bullet point, one after the other. I mean, listed up to the fucking sky. Got to be 6 feet tall. Got to be making six figures. Got to have a big ass humongous dick. Got to be educated. Got to have swag. Got to be able to bench press 315 pounds. Got to be able to lay it down in the bed. Got to be able to do all this, that, and the other. But you don't want the same men who've hustled hard to get to the point where they are to have any standards what the fuck soever. You don't expect for them to have any standard for you to live up to at all. And that's some bullshit. That is some straight bullshit. And what's even worse about it, many of these women who call into this man's show already have children and already decided that that man who they father these children with are not good enough for them. Now they want to upgrade. They want a monkey branch to a better version. When actually they some basic motherfucking ass women who should have stayed with their baby daddy to begin with and got into a husband situation with the motherfucker. But they thought that they were better than that man predicated upon their educational or their status in white society for the most part. That's all I hear on this show. I hear more and more and more and more and more women on that show basically asserting, look, I got more status on the plantation. I want a man that's big. So what you want? What the fuck do you want? Here's the real deal. Black men in this country since slavery were emasculated and kept down. They were kept out of being the head of the family. Bottom line, they were kept out of being able to gain economically, educationally. Black men have been incarcerated. Black men have been subjected to all kinds of injustices. But while that's occurring, you claim that you're going through more than what we are, even though the empirical data doesn't even demonstrate that shit. But at the same time, while all that's going on, you are demanding for black men to serve your every fucking need. You selfish, narcissistic motherfuckers. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all some selfish, narcissistic, self-absorbed, delusional motherfuckers. Y'all throw away good ass dudes because you got a fucking list predicated upon your ideal of what? White womanhood? What they get? Man, look here. Here's the reality of the situation in case you motherfuckers do not understand it. Black men with a college degree make less money on average than a white motherfucking dude who dropped out of fucking high school. Do you get it? Do you understand that? No, we don't understand it because we want what we want. We want a 6 foot tall, 100K a year, big dick man who's pretty and looks like Boris Kajal. And I feel like, I'm a little overweight, but I deserve one. You've been watching too many Disney movies, reading too many fairy tales, and you're not locked down into what the reality is for black people in this country. And that's a problem. And for black men to have to deal with that shit, and when we tell you the truth, look, only 10 to 5% of black men are even going to be in the category that you want to snag a man in. And what makes you think you're going to qualify to gain the attention of one of those men? Well, I got a degree. Look, ma'am, it doesn't matter. He keeps saying the same shit over and over again. But apparently, y'all are not listening. You don't care about what he's saying. You care about what you want. You only give a fuck about what you want. You don't care about what this man is saying and about the reality of the situation of black men in the United States and what they can offer you. I've been reading articles from an academician by the name of Robert Staples. Ain't nobody tuned into that shit, but everybody tuned into this shit to talk about Kevin Samuels. But the reality of the situation is this. If you want black men to be the kind of black men that you say you want, then you're going to have to start advocating for justice issues related to black men. So maybe then, God damn it, they can help fulfill your fucking dreams. But at the current moment, you stuck on this black girl magic, black girl rock, black girl vote, black girl do this, black girl better than every goddamn body else, and you are fucking demeaning, debilitating, and being derisive towards the very men that's trying to have your back. And then you fucking play games with the dudes that actually fuck with you and rock with you because you better than that. All because you want to be the big king or the big queen on the plantation, man. That's some bullshit, man. And I'm here to tell you the truth about it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm tired of sugarcoating shit. You're the only group of people on the fucking planet who feel like you strong and independent and you want equality, but you demand patriarchy at the same time that you fucking want to throw off the yoke of it. Explain me, what the fuck do y'all want? Do you want a partner? Or do you want a man to take care of you because you want fucking easy street? Or do you secretly desire to be a white lady? What is it that you want? Because you can't have it both ways. You cannot. I'm here to tell you. That woman who called into that man's show know good and goddamn well. She's not a goddamn 10. She ain't nowhere near the 10 status. She's a basic motherfucking looking lady, man. And that's just the honest to goodness truth. Men are visual animals. They like to see shit that looks good. That's what they go for. Old or young, that's what they go for. Now, some men, there's somebody for everybody. We already know this shit. But for a basic motherfucker that's already goddamn reaching the point of menopause to decide and to act as if they the hottest thing on the planet and they deserve the top echelon of men is fucking sickening. It's delusional. And somebody got to tell y'all the truth, man, and stop playing with your goddamn emotions. Go listen to that Derek Jackson bullshit, and you're going to continue to chase the dream. All y'all want to do is look at that dude, because basically all you want to do is fuck the nigga. Well, you don't want reality when you look or tune into that bullshit because you just want to hear what you want to hear. But Kevin Samuels going to tell you what you need to hear. Bottom line. And if anybody got something to say, you can come into the whole damn thing right now. You can say what you got to say. And I ain't here to say that the woman, to me, she ain't ugly as hell. The woman is not ugly to me. She's not beautiful, but I wouldn't look at her and be like, oh my God, this woman is terrible. Oh my goodness. That's not what I would do when I see that lady. But I'm just here to tell you, man, look, I'm done with this show tonight, man, because I'm about to tune in to Doc Johnson's show in a minute. So go check his shit out. But the reality of the situation is, man, black women are living in fairy tale ideals about black men and what they feel like they deserve. If you feel like you deserve that, then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to start empowering black men. You're going to have to start demanding that black men be in the kind of opportunity positions that are necessary for them to be the kind of motherfuckers you want. But see, right now, what we've done is in this country, at the present moment, I can't say it always was the case, but at the present moment, right now, what we're doing is we're asking for what is impossible related to the structural conditions that exist in this country. And that's just bottom line. Now, if you really actually want these men that you're talking about, then you're going to have to uplift and support the men. And then you turn a motherfucking dog into a goddamn lion. But all I'm saying is you got to support structural systems that improve the quality of life for black men. If you want your daughters to have motherfucking men that can support them, high value men, instead of wanting to soak up all the goddamn shine for yourself. You know what the fuck we came out of. And now you reveling in this plantation bullshit. It's time to stop that, man. That's sucker shit. And yeah, some of y'all women is suckers too. And then you got black men on this bullshit too. Straight bitches. Cause some of y'all niggas is bitches too. I'm the G with a PhD. I ain't the PhD tonight. I'm the motherfucking G tonight. So anyway, I'm signing off, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Support the Green Gorilla channel. I'll be back at you tomorrow. You're going to see the professor tomorrow. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a phenomenon, I shine like Orion. I came in a rap gang to smack it up like Heron, transform it like Megatron. Wait, like Yamatron, most rappers are some peons. I'ma starve them like Ramadan, I'm troublesome. You don't really want no troublesome, cause I pop guns like hood chicks do bubble gum. I been dumb, gon' stay that way till kingdom come. When the sun I'm at, unleash a demon, a polygon. I'm heavy, son, got more knowledge than Farrakhan. More gang than Cap, comma that bitch, some name done one. Stay lit off some Shandan, maybe Bacardi rum. Stay great to some Nordstrom. Call me that Dapper Don, more violent than Genghis Khan. The members of Taliban, niggas faker than silicon. Get hit like a .com, like soldiers in Lebanon. I'm bringing that red rum. When I get through with you, son, you gon' think I'll see rap. I carry weight like a heavyweight. Bake more cakes than patty cake. Watch the fiend salivate. You a lightweight, bantamweight. Better contemplate. If you violate, make you levitate to the pearly gates. I fascinate when I conversate from the show me state where these niggas love to hate and hot murder rate or the waste. But this flow is just a taste of God's grace. Shining this light in the ugly place. In the prophecy, got more wisdom than Socrates' philosophies. You don't really want no parts of me, can't you see? I'm slicker than Mephistopheles, stronger than Hercules, more dangerous than Damocles. The MCs trying me pretty please. I wait up they white tees, knock them out they wallabies. Now they touch my deliries. But coming up shorter than little C's when I break out the killer bees. I study music like Kakasi, hit chicks look like Ashanti. When I'm breaking them off, they yell at odd poppy. You rack rappers is sloppy, you can't stop me with that. We can sorry, copy, Malaki. I'm a monster like Frankenstein, rock harder than Palestine. You slams, dropping dimes, a snake and serpentine. Can't stand to see me glow like Nas with his big shine. All you haters cold in it, cold sores need calamine. But my hot shit like red brick hitting your head, leave the sour taste up in your mouth like lemon heads, like Simply Red. Wasted some years up in the feds when I touched down. Already red, that gave me head. I got higher vision for higher living. I'm highly driven. I'm acting women like it's some sort of sick religion. Driving an Impala, sitting on it, these 20 inches, and they spinning just like the planets in the solar system.
Black country people, over in Africa, down to America. Black country people, we make all the world go round and around, yes. Black country people, up in Canada, down to Jamaica. Black country people, we make all the world go round and around.